Hello everyone. In today's session we are going to code the functions in Python. Functions are the important concept of Python like any other programming language. Let us start the very basic function to print hello. This is the code I had typed. Def. The Python function starts with the keyword def followed by the name of the function, then pair of brackets, and finally colon. Colon is part of syntax of Python language to start any block, and within this I had a single statement, print statement, hello, from a Python function. Now in the next section I had called the function myPython, run this function, and we got the output here. Now I am coding a second example of Python function with a single argument. This is the code I have typed. Here I will be using math py. Therefore I had imported a statement import math. This is a way to comment a Python code. Then def C area R. C area, that is circle area, and a single argument to the function. Here this is called the parameter to the function, and as we remember, there is no need to declare the type of a particular variable like in C or C++, and then return. Instead of printing the answer here, I am returning the value of the calculated value, and the value is calculated using pi r square. For this I had used math.py into r, and after this function, the function is called by giving a value in this statement. But before this I am inputting the value of radius, and this r is equal to float input radius. Now this I had explained before this also, that the default input type to a value in Python is a string. As we input the value, any value from keyboard, its default type would be a string. Therefore, before storing the value, that string value, into a variable r, I am converting this into float, and here in the next statement that value is printed, and now finally we are printing the area of the circle, the area, and pass the value of r. And now let us run this function. Enter any value for the radius here, for example 12.5, or without any decimal value. Now we got the answer, and here is the answer. And here we see the values are too lengthy. Therefore we can also reduce such values using a code. I will show in the next section of code. Now next example of function to calculate the sum of the elements of a list. We will be supplying the list to the function as such. Here is the code for that example. Now here we had a function def sum ls. Ls can be any kind of variable, and here we are assuming it to be a list. And now sum sm is equal to 0 for I in ls. Through this we are expecting that this function is a kind of list, variable. And sum plus equal to sum plus I, that is first time 0 plus first element of ls, next time 0 plus sum of 0 plus first element plus next element, and finally all the elements are added to the sum, and then we return the value. Here list is equal to 1, 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, any random values, and print list is equal to list elements, and then print sum is equal to sum. Call the function sum providing the list as argument to this function, and now we see the result. It is the list elements and the sum of these elements is this. Now let us take example of one more function, and here we are using a new kind of function in Python, that is Python with variable number of arguments, and here is the code for the example. And we define a function args function, and this is the variable to receive the arguments, variable number of arguments, that is arbitrary number of arguments. And within this function we are printing the first parameter of value, and this is the last parameter value. Let us call this function using one argument. Here we got the result of the first print statement, that is the first parameter is red and the last parameter is also red. Now let us call this function with two arguments, and here is the code for this. Args first argument, second argument. Run this function. We got the first argument to be red and last argument is green. Now let us call the function with three arguments. Same function is called with three arguments. Here is the code for this, and let us get the result. We got the result. The function has printed the first parameter, that is red, and last parameter, that is blue. Three parameters are passed in this case to the function, and the first parameter is accessed within 0 and last is accessed with this. Let us take an example of the same function where we are passing list as argument to the function, which has arbitrary number of arguments. Here we had the same function. We want to print all the items of the arguments applied in case it is a kind of list, and here is a list, and we had passed this argument. We had see the result, and the function is printing this. Now let us use the same function with one more example, and here is the code for that. Here I am calling the function with the three arguments, first argument, comma second argument, comma third argument. These are three strings, and in fact these strings are in a different language, that is Hindi, and Python will support this code and it will be executed because Python supports the Unicode. And here I had printed the arguments, which is a kind of in the format of list, though it is not a list, but these are received in this as a list, and we are printing the arguments in the form of list. And here we had invoked the here we had printed the arguments from first index onward. This is the way how we print the elements of a list from first to last element. This is the first index and the last index is null. Last index is not empty. It will print up to last. Let us see the example, and we got the output.